Your toothpaste and the water you are drinking is not only destroying your teeth, but neuroscience shows us it is shutting down your brain cells in a very important area. So it's crucial that you watch this video, because if we wait too much longer to know this, it might be too late. Now, what you're about to hear may shock you. It's likely nobody has ever told you this before. So I just want to warn you beforehand. But as they say, the truth shall set you free. I spent over 10 hours just researching the published medical research for this video, and I was absolutely shocked by what I found. What you're watching right now, it's not an accident that you're here. This isn't a normal video you can skip and move to something else, because it's already happening to you. It's happening to your brain and your third eye. I also just want to say that none of this is my personal opinion. I refrained from sharing my personal opinion in this video, sticking only to verified, published medical research. While some of the things that you hear will shock you, everything is 100% true, and I've even taken the effort to cite every fact in this video with medical research and with government data, all of which is linked in the description right there down below. But I repeat, what you're about to hear may shock you, but it will change your life forever. Once you know this, your third eye will have already begun to open. First things first, did you know that the fluoride in your drinking water and toothpaste isn't what you think it is? The fluoride present in our drinking water and toothpaste is not a naturally beneficial mineral. Contrary to what we're told, it is in fact a toxic chemical byproduct of the fertilizers industry's treatment of phosphate ore and sulfuric acid. Now, if you believe it's healthy, try to buy some online. And if it's so good for you, why can't you buy a bag on Amazon right now? Because it's a highly dangerous toxic chemical that is heavily regulated and kept away from us for our own safety, which has been well documented in published studies by Masters and Kaplan, a research team led by Roger D. Masters of Dartmouth College Research and Nelson A. Rockefeller professors of government emeritus. And the dirty little secret is that fluoride that is put in our public water and dental products is not the naturally occurring mineral found in some spring water sources. Instead, fluoride in your drinking water and toothpaste is a chemical byproduct of actually manufacturing phosphate-based fertilizers. And when the phosphate ore is treated, it releases a highly toxic gas. To avoid environmental pollution, they capture this gas and then sell it to municipalities for fluoridation of public drinking water. So it is an industrial waste that is repackaged into a public health measure. Remember, if you don't believe me, everything that I've said is cited in the description of this video, but it's only the beginning. This is something you cannot ignore because it's affecting your brain, your IQ levels, and your spirituality in ways that I need to warn you about. The second thing is that fluoride accumulates in critical regions of your brain. In numerous published medical reports, experts have shown that fluoride accumulates in a region of your brain called your pineal gland, which is described as the third eye and known for centuries as the gateway to spiritual awakening. So your pineal gland gets destroyed by fluoride. Medical research has shown that fluoride accumulation can lead to the pineal gland's calcification, interfering with its ability to produce melatonin and other important hormonal functions. So fluoride's calcification process not only disrupts your own biological functions, messes up your sleep, shuts down melatonin, but it blocks the supernatural abilities of your pineal gland, aka it blocks your third eye. And is this the reason they're putting it in our water? I said I would stick away from my opinions just to the medical facts, but I'll let you decide. Now, what scientific facts show us the calcification is a big problem in our pineal gland? When fluoride accumulates, it leads to a formation of phosphite crystals, aka your third eye's block. So here's some actual photos as proof so you can see what a calcified pineal gland looks like from fluoride exposure. Now the good news in PubMed, the official government library of medical reports, there's a study called Fluoride-Free Diet Stimulates Pineal Gland Cells in Rats. So they had rats that had a fluoride-free diet for 4 to 8 weeks and others that were given fluoride. The crazy thing is that the rats that had no fluoride, they grew more pineal gland cells in their brain. So, without fluoride, you actually grow more cells in your pineal gland. Now, that's some pretty crazy stuff, right? So, if you're shocked, if your mind is blown so far on this video, before we move on to some very important things, if you're enjoying it so far, you can hit the like button on this video. Give me a comment down below that says mind blown or wow. We can let the YouTube algorithm know to send this out to more people so the whole world can know what's really going on. Now, one other thing, I have a free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind. If this is happening in our water, think what's happening to our brains and all the ways that we're programmed and our thoughts and our beliefs and our habits that are stopping you from getting what you want. You can reprogram your subconscious mind. About 1 million people from all over the world have used my free success hypnosis. You can click right here to get that. You can go to jakeshypnosis.com, or it's pinned in the description, or to the comments right there down below. It's very important to reprogram your mind before the world brainwashes you, but do not get it yet because this is going to get even more interesting. The third thing, fluoride that we use is a neurotoxin. What 9 out of 10 people don't know is that it's been identified as a neurotoxin in numerous studies, with the National Research Council's 2016 report acknowledging fluoride's capacity to interfere with brain function. This is concerning, given studies that correlate higher fluoride exposure with lower IQs in children, suggesting fluoride has a detrimental effect on your cognitive functions. In case you didn't catch that, that's fantastic news. Our fluoride is making us dumber. Government reports stated that the higher exposure to fluoride, the lower IQ scores in children. This finding was confirmed by a Harvard study where groups of children were exposed to fluoride in their water, and they found they had lower IQs. They had less children getting high IQs and more affected by low IQs. These Harvard studies were proven again in a totally separate study in China, which showed that fluoride exposures lowers IQ. But wait, there's more. If your drinking water contains both fluoride and aluminum, which, by the way, most public water does, then it forms an even more toxic chemical that binds together called aluminum fluoride, which not only disrupts our neurochemical signals, but our biological hormones as well. Even the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, and the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences have flagged aluminum fluoride as a high health risk due to its known neurotoxicity. Now, number 4 is where it gets even crazier, because even though they claim it's so good for our teeth, it can actually destroy them in high doses. Now, what most people don't know is that fluoride actually has a type of destruction. It's a disease called dental fluorosis. So, you know how when we are taking this toothpaste that's actually an industrial waste, well, dental fluorosis can form if there is too much fluoride. It destroys your enamel and it creates yellow and brown spots all over your teeth. Originally, when they found out that it would actually destroy your teeth in some rare instances, they were like, oh, it's just a superficial thing. But then the U.S. National Institute of Mental Health actually categorized it as a mental health concern because the children who got their teeth destroyed by dental fluorosis, they ended up suffering emotional distress because their peers deemed them as, quote, less intelligent, less attractive, and less interesting because their teeth were destroyed. And this government agency said that this creates mental health issues. Now, last but not least, I want to repeat, none of this is my opinion. So just because this one's going to get crazy. They found that fluoride has links to cancer. The sole study funded by the government on fluoride's link to cancer is crazy. Research indicates that fluoride can cause mutations leading to chromosomal damage, destroying your DNA chromosomes, and disrupting DNA repair enzymes across various animal cells and tissues. So, investigations also identified a connection between fluoride exposure and chromosome damage in humans. The only authorized government animal experiment was conducted in 1990, and it showed that fluoride exposure led to proportional increase in cancer within the bones of male rats treated with fluoride. Then, after this, there was a 14-year study on humans by Harvard University, and they found association between water fluoridation and a rare bone cancer known as osteosarcoma in young boys, aligning with the findings from the 1990 animal study. Now, you might be wondering, what do we do about it? How do I decalcify my pineal gland? How do I regrow the brain cells in my pineal gland, just like that medical study that we just talked about? Well, I have another video where I break down exactly how to unblock your pineal gland and open your third eye. I will link that in the description of this video, or you can click here to watch that now. So lastly, I just want to remind you that none of this is my opinion. I'm not making any medical claims at all. All I did is gather the research. It is all cited in the description of this video for you to check out as well. Be sure to get my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can click here. You can go to jakeshypnosis.com, or it's pinned in the description and to the comments right there down below. If you enjoy this video, make sure we send this out into the YouTube universe so the whole world knows. You can help that by hitting the like button on this video. Give me a comment down below that says I love this video or mind blown right there down below. You can hit the subscribe and bell notification right over there, and you can click here to watch another one.